Hello and good morning. Welcome and thank you all for coming to the Nutrition and Supplement webinar. Before we get started, I'd like you to know that this 12-hour course is accredited with REPS UAE and the International Sports Sciences Association, aka ISSA. REPS UAE is going to give you 10 CPD points for this course, whereas the ISSA is going to give you 12 CPD points. Well, today I'm here to talk to you about a very special topic, dear and near to all of us, which is called exercising. I know that you heard over and over again that exercise is very healthy for you, is important, and you should probably exercise like 3 to 4 times a week, if not more. But I'm not here to tell you the same old story. I'm here to tell you a completely different side of the story. Exercise is very unhealthy. Exercise is really bad for you. Exercise is gonna leave you inflamed. Exercise is gonna suppress your immune system. Exercise is gonna slow down your recovery. In short, exercise is very detrimental to your health. I want you to pay close attention because in the next 45 minutes or so, I'm gonna prove to you that exercise is really bad. And I'm going to show you the dark side of exercise. But most importantly, by the end of the session, I'll teach you how to prevent all this damaging effect of exercise on your health and on your physical performance. So pay close attention because what you're about to hear is going to probably change the way you look at exercise and also change the way you look at your nutrition and also probably change your life. Without further ado, let's get down to business. You see, guys, when you want to move, do any kind of movement, whether inside the gym or outside the gym, you need a compound that you call ATP, adenosine triphosphate. And the adenosine triphosphate is a chemical compound that your body can easily produce from the food that you eat. Let's say I'm eating now, so my body is going to extract some nutrient from this food and is going to put them together and create this chemical compound that's going to shut it down in all actually my muscles, cells, all the cells in general, not only my muscle cells, all my cells from my head to my toe. ATP is important for movement, and actually this is the very first source of movement. See this, I blink? Can't happen without ATP. Heartbeat can't happen without ATP. Single step in active walking can't take place without ATP. Simply put, that without ATP, there is no movement on this beautiful planet that we call Earth. Unfortunately, ATP takes about 3 seconds and it starts to get depleted. I want you to think of ATP just like the first gear in your car. You need it in order to get your car to move, but can you drive long distance on the first gear? Of course not. The same thing actually happens with your ATP. Gives you only 3 seconds before it gets depleted. Now, once depleted, your body relies on 2 different sources of energy. One of them is called sugar and the second one is called fat. Now, listen up carefully because I'm getting very close to the point that exercise is really bad for you. Now, during the conversion of sugar and fat into energy, your body needs a lot of oxygen. Listen up to the key term here, oxygen, oxidation. 95% of this conversion is pretty clean and does not cause you any damage. But the 5 remaining percent of this conversion, it's very dirty. It gives you a lot of free radicals. What are free radicals? I will explain later on, but bear with me now. Let me ask you a question before I get to free radical effect and what they are exactly and how can they harm your health and your physical performance. This question actually is, how much do you think you're breathing when you're exercising compared to when you're sitting down right now doing nothing? For example, right now I'm sitting down not doing much, so I'm breathing this much of oxygen. Now I'm gonna stand up, do maybe 10 push-ups, 10 jumping jacks, 10 burpees, or maybe go out run for 5K. As physical demand increases, so does the demand on oxygen. Instead of breathing this much, now I start to breathe that much. The longer and faster I go, my oxygen demand starts to increase. Oxidation, right? More oxygen. Now, the 5% here is very little compared to the 5% here. You got my point now? It's true that it's 5% here and this is equal to 5%. but the amount is different. Let me explain that. Let's say I give you 100 dirhams now, then I ask you to give me 5% back. How much are you going to give me? 5 dirhams. What if I would give you 1,000,000 dirhams? Then I ask you to give me 5%. How much are you going to give me? 50,000 dirhams. You see, the 5% is remaining constant, but the amount increased as the sheer volume of money has increased as well. So that's first problem that exercise does to you. More oxygen, that's more free radical. Now, I'm going to explain at least 2 more things, 2 more problems that exercise will give you. Then I will go to what free radicals are and what they can do and what are actually the origin of free radicals and how you can do to prevent all the damage and bad effect they have on your health and physical performance, right? This is the first part of our webinar today, so I'm gonna stop the video now and then send you the second part. See you later.